Underage working has become more and more popular, and as the prices of food and gas and other necessities has become higher, the likelihood of teenagers working has gotten higher.
Well, I hire minors because I find that they bring a fresh approach to the classroom. They have a lot of energy and a lot of new ideas, and they're very teachable. I also want to give minors the opportunity to be able to get the experience in a child care field that they may be interested in and determine if that's something they want to pursue later in life.
My father and mother, instilled work ethic. You work. You don't say, should I jump? You say, how far should I jump when the boss says jump?
I guess initially with minors, I kind of expect them to come in and not know what they're doing. I expect them to mess up quite a few times at the beginning, but I also expect them to learn from that and to be teachable and to have a desire to do better. I'm able to work with that a whole lot more than I am somebody who comes in and thinks that they already know what they're doing. So my expectations for a minor would be that they're teachable, that they're willing to work, that they take what they do here seriously, and that they realize that this is a job, and that they do have a responsibility here to the children to do their best and always be paying attention to what's going on.
Taxation without representation is what our forefathers fought over. If they fought over it that many years ago, why is it still an issue? I work, but I can't vote. Taxation without representation.
At Lakeside Daycare, we, on average, per quarter, we pay $15,000 in federal income taxes, and then on average we pay $27,000 in Social Security taxes, and then $6,000 on average in Medicare taxes. And the total of those three averages to be about $48,000 a quarter.
The current minimum wage of Virginia is $7.25 an hour, and it has been that way since July of 2009. What can anybody buy with $7.25 an hour? Nothing.
Well, we obviously have to budget, or I say budget. We have to plan what we're going to charge our clients based on what we're going to pay them. So, for instance, whatever we decide our salaries are going to be, since that's the biggest, other than food and certain other things that we pay for, obviously salaries are the biggest part of the daycare. We have to add that up, plan to charge our clients based on that.
Employment happens as a result of human choices. For example, let's say some kid named Jimmy knocks on your door and wants to know if he can mow your lawn. If your lawn really needs to be mowed, you might choose to employ him for $10. If he charges $20, he might still not complain. But if he charges $50, $100, $1,000, at some point that job will not be created. Jimmy will be unemployed.
We're fairly competitive, but we're going to be charging whatever it's going to take care of our employees. So they may pay a little bit more, but because they're paying more, but they're also getting better quality work because our daycares are paid better. Versus if we only paid minimum wage, probably we could charge our clients less, but they would be getting less quality for their money. So I think people come to Lakeside Daycare. We have 250 students here, so on average. So I would say they come here because the workers are well taken care of and provided benefits.
It is impossible to sustain employing anyone doing work which is valued less than their wage.
Now, you pay most of your workers above minimum wage. Well, about half's above, and about the other half is hostess. So why pay any of them above minimum wage? You don't have to. Well, they've learned skills in their work life that if I don't pay them that, someone else will pay them more, and that's because of the knowledge they've learned. You have to pay them more because of competition. Absolutely.
Well, certainly, somebody knowing that they've been paid more than minimum wage is encouraging to them, I think, especially since in daycares we have some who have made it a career, but many are young people or college students that are working part-time. So I think that knowing that they're getting more than minimum wage, whereas they might go somewhere else like a fast food place and that's all they would make, I think that helps motivate them to work harder.
Think about it. How many jobs would be lost if entrepreneurs were forced to only hire people whose labor they valued at $20 an hour? How about $50, $100 an hour? If the minimum wage is fundamentally sound, we should be able to increase it without fear of hurting the economy. Sure, some very highly skilled workers wouldn't be hurt by a $100 an hour minimum wage, but the rest of the workforce force would be unemployed.